I've always believed family was forever. That belief shattered the morning I stood in my parents' San Diego kitchen, gripping my sister's wedding invitation like it was a promise carved in gold. Tomorrow, October 12th, was supposed to be her big day. My dress was steamed, my speech rehearsed, my heart proud. But when I told Mom how excited I was, she froze. Her spoon clattered into her mug. "Teresa," she whispered. It was last week. The world went silent. The invitation slipped from my fingers. Last week? The card said tomorrow. They hadn't forgotten me. They had excluded me. And in that moment, something inside me shifted. I stopped being the good daughter. And I started being their reckoning. That night, I sat in my Gaslamp Quarter condo, staring at the invitation on my coffee table, every elegant swirl mocking me. My mind replayed years of loyalty that had cost me everything. When Vicky's design business failed, I wired her $10,000. When Mom and Dad's roof cracked, I paid $30,000 to save their home. When they couldn't afford their anniversary trip to Napa, I covered it quietly. They never said thank you. But I convinced myself love didn't need repayment. Now I knew better. My phone buzzed. My cousin Claudia, the only one who'd ever stood by me. Her voice trembled. "They planned it, Teresa. Your sister said you'd overshadow her. Your mom agreed." The words hit like glass shards. Overshadow her? I'd built my career from the ground up. That was my sin. I stared out the window, the city lights flickering against my reflection. They wanted me invisible. Fine. I'd give them a reason to see me. The next morning, I drove to their house. When Mom opened the door, I didn't wait. "Why did you lie?" The silence in that room could have sliced air. Then Vicky smirked. "You always steal the spotlight, Teresa. It was my day." Mom added quietly, "You make us feel small." Dad said nothing. For a long moment, I just stared at them. The family I'd carried, now ashamed of the weight I'd made them face. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just said, "You've mistaken my kindness for weakness." Then I walked out. Back in my office, I opened a folder. The deed to the La Jolla Beach House. 5 years ago, I'd bought it to save my parents from foreclosure. They'd lived there rent-free ever since, calling it their home. It wasn't. It was mine. Every nail, every view, every wave outside the window. They'd taken my silence for consent. That ended now. I called my lawyer, Linda Morse. "I want to reclaim what's mine," I said. Her voice was calm steel. "Then let's start." The next day, Linda laid the papers out in front of me. "This is your leverage, Teresa," she said. I signed. Eviction papers, loan transfers, and account separations. Every stroke of the pen cut another cord that had strangled me for years. For the first time, my financial freedom matched my emotional one. Then came the first text. From Vicky. "I'm sorry, can we talk?" I didn't respond. 3 weeks later, Claudia called. "Vicky lost a $50,000 contract. They're drowning." I didn't gloat. But I didn't pity them either. Actions had consequences. Something they'd never learned because I'd always cushioned the fall. Then came the smear campaign. Mom told neighbors I'd abandoned them. Vicky told friends I'd gone cold. Let them talk. I had the truth, and the deed. A month later, they showed up at my office. Mom's eyes were red, Dad's voice trembling. "We're sorry, let us stay in the beach house." Claudia was with them. She'd been tricked into coming. I didn't budge. Instead, I showed her the wedding video Vicky had accidentally sent me. Her laughing, toasting, saying, "Good thing Teresa's not here to steal my spotlight." The silence that followed was deafening. Even Claudia's jaw clenched. "No," I said. "You've taken enough." Then I told security to escort them out. They tried to ruin me in the community, but rumors can't stain truth for long. My work, my professionalism, my integrity, they spoke louder. And when the same people my mother had gossiped to learned that I had bought their home and let them live there rent-free, the whispers stopped. The wheel had turned. 6 months later, the La Jolla Beach House was finally mine again. Fully, physically, emotionally. I redesigned it from scratch. White oak floors, ocean blue walls, a space that breathed peace. Claudia came often. Linda, too. Both women, strong, loyal, became my family. The last trace of guilt vanished when another envelope arrived, an invitation to my parents' 35th anniversary. I sent a small gift and a polite note. Wishing you peace. Teresa. No bitterness, just closure. I stood on the deck at sunset, wind in my hair, ocean stretching endlessly ahead. For years, I'd been the family fixer, invisible when things went right, indispensable when they went wrong. Now I was simply me, independent, respected, free. I thought of my younger self, the one holding that invitation in the kitchen, heartbreaking. She would have cried. I smiled instead. To everyone who's ever been used, ignored, or erased by the people they called family, hear me. Your worth isn't what others borrow from you. It's what you build for yourself. Sometimes walking away isn't cruelty. It's survival. And sometimes peace isn't found in forgiveness. It's found in freedom.